Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another hot episode of a very special podcast. This is a podcast in which we talk about all of your favorite TV series from yesteryear and discuss them over a bowl of Kellogg's cornflakes and Winston cigarettes. I'm your boy, Patrick M. Dunn.
Hey, hold on. How did you pronounce the name of the company that makes cornflakes?
Kellogg's?
It's Kellogg's.
Kellogg. What did I say?
You said Kellogg's, and I was like, what?
Kellogg's cornflakes?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, wait. I mean, maybe that's how Granny pronounces it, though. Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I'm Patrick M. Dunn. This is Kat Halstead, the author. We're here. All right, we get to do that. All right. Surprisingly, and I didn't plan this, but I did have some Kellogg's cornflakes for breakfast today.
Oh, yeah? Do you put sugar on it, or do you just go for raw dogging it?
I raw dog it. Yeah, just not even milk. I do like the vanilla flavored almond milk.
Oh my God. I can't do almond milk. Almond milk actually upsets my stomach.
I can't do cow milk. It's just fucking vile. It's disgusting.
Cow milk is amazing,
Yeah, we've talked about this.
and I'm sorry you don't understand.
Well, at least there wasn't Winston cigarette ashes in my cereal bowl this morning.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
What is Winston's taste good like a cigarette should? Was that their slogan?
Something like that. That's really honestly before our time. And only in those old commercial retrospectives where they're like, yeah, this is what a cigarette commercial used to be like with the doctors.
I just picture Fred and Barney on the other side of the fence, hiding from Betty and Wilma, just fucking puffing on a cig,
Yeah.
just trying to get away from their wives, go bowling, maybe go down to the Water Buffalo Lodge.
Yeah. What actually happens at those lodges?
They just drink and have fun, and it's it really, I think. I don't know.
Maybe do a charity event every so often and
Yeah, maybe I don't know, a little carnival event or something. I don't know what it is.
yeah, I don't know. I think all the lodges I've ever been around have always done a haunted house or something.
Yeah, like a haunted
Like
house,
the lodge on Roseanne.
like a haunted hayride or something, or a Christmas party
Yeah.
of some sort. Little toys for tots, something like that.
Yeah.
The old drunk guys just show up with a fucking G.I. Joe and a Barbie doll that they stole from their kid's closet because they were too lazy to go to Kmart and buy one.
Kmart doesn't even exist anymore in the US.
Really?
I think there's one left.
I kind of feel like I've seen one recently, but this could have been 10 years ago.
I mean, well, they got bought up by Sears, and then they just it was just awful going. I always had awful experiences going to the one when I lived in Minnesota. There'd always be some mispriced. There's always some issue whenever we'd go. And my boyfriend at the time would be like, yeah, let's go to Kmart. I'm like, I don't want to go to Kmart. There's always trouble.
What's the name of the guy, the singer for Maroon 5? I'm blanking on his name right now.
Adam Levine?
Yeah, Adam Levine. He had a clothing line at Kmart. I remember that.
God.
I bought a sweatshirt, an Adam Levine sweatshirt one day. It was $10.
What? That is the most Patrick M. Dunn.
But it didn't have a picture on it. It was his label. It just had his name on it.
No, yeah, I totally. I still. That's just the most you thing is. Oh, I got a sweatshirt from the guy from Maroon 5.
Yeah, it was $10. It was just red and gray or something. It was a hoodie, nothing, a zip up, a little zippy, nothing special. But I was like, $10. Looks kind of comfortable. I still might have it.
Probably do. You've probably worn it on the podcast.
You know what? If I go back through, I could probably find some. You heard it. I probably wear it on the Charles in Charge episode. I don't think that made the official tape though. Pre-pod, we made a joke about Charles in Charge.
No, it didn't.
Okay, well, no one will laugh at that.
But it was still funny to me.
It was still funny to you. All right, what classic TV series are we doing today? Now that we teased Winston cigarettes and Kellogg's cornflakes or Kellogg's.
We are diving.
Tomato.
We are diving into a period of television history where it is the country cousins genre.
Little Back Hills.
Yeah.
The Ozarks, maybe.
This is the one about a single dad who hits oil and brings his mother-in-law, daughter and second cousin to Beverly Hills. So the Beverly Hillbillies.
I forgot this family dynamic, by the way.
It is so wild.
So Jethro is not Jed's son, right?
No, he is his second cousin. So, like, Jethro's mom and Jed are cousins.
Wait. Hold on. Go back for a second. We
They have, like, the same grandparents.
gotta draw this out. Let me get a piece of paper.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my god, I knew I should have made visuals for him.
So we have Jed. He's single. He's got a daughter who is Ellie Mae,
Yes.
and he was married, and she dead. Wife died, right? She croaked.
Yeah, the wife's dead.
Got eaten by like a cougar or something.
Granny is the wife's mom.
And then who is Jethro? Like, how does he fit into this?
Jethro is Jed's second cousin.
So his cousin's cousin?
So, no, his cousin's son.
Okay. His cousin. Okay. And he just decided to like take the trip out west with him.
The cousin, his mom like convinced Judd to take Jethro for better educational opportunities.
Okay. We clearly did not watch the pilot episode, by the way. Just so you
No,
know.
we did not.
And you know what? I don't think I've ever seen it.
I feel like sometimes there are shows like you get a pilot back then that explains stuff, and then other times you just gotta go with the theme song, man.
Did they explain it in the movie, the 1993 Jim Varney remake movie?
I kind of vaguely remember it, but mostly I just remember that it was Oswald from the Drew Carey Show playing Jethro, and then Lily Tomlin playing Jane Hathaway, and they actually had a romance in that one instead of her just being like obsessed.
Isn't Dolly Parton in it too? Like as a cameo?
Probably as a cameo, yeah.
Like at the end, I think.
Yeah, because that was during that, like, oh, let's make old TV shows into movies period where we got Beverly Hillbillies and then all the Brady movies.
Car 54, where are you?
And they tried some other stuff that I think just didn't work. Yeah.
The Addams Family, obviously.
Oh.
Get Smart. That's more recent, though, I think, right?
That is more recent.
Yeah. We're like in the 2000s.
Because that was Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway.
All right, so we decided to kind of go like way into the show. Not really way into the show, but like what, second season, episode 16.
Yeah.
We wanted things to be established. We wanted the patchwork to be laid out. We wanted things to be kind of settled, but apparently they're not. Apparently, like they still act like they just moved there yesterday.
Oh my god, these people are wacky. Wacky.
I think is the theme of the whole show, right? Like they never get settled in.
Yeah.
Like it's fish out of water the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least on like Beverly Hills 90210, like, you know, by second season, like they were already like seasoned pros out there.
They understood that, like, you didn't have to hunt for your food in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, where do you hunt?
It was so weird. Granny's like, we don't have any victuals because Ellie Mae keeps making all the critters her pet.
Yeah, so apparently there's like a pantheon of animals that the daughter like takes in. So there's like a monkey, like a little monkey that's like dressed in clothes, like people clothes, like walking around,
Yeah.
like just hanging out with the family. Like is that a featured thing on the show, or did this one episode?
I think he shows up a few more times.
Okay.
Which is honestly, I saw the monkey and I was like, that's the episode.
Okay. I do not remember this monkey from this show, so.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I didn't really watch this show very much when it had its run on Nick at Night. I feel like it didn't get thrown in as often as other shows.
I have seen a multitude of episodes of this show. I remember none of it. I watched this. I just remembered sort of the people and the basic gist, but
Yeah.
I did not realize that the show just hardcore leaned onto the fish out of water element. I just thought at some point it just became, I don't know, let's just have a quirky story with them. But no, it's just like we're 2 years in and we're still doing like they're living in LA. Let's have them not realize that a catering company is not like a personal assistant that comes by and cooks food.
No. Though really, it was Beverly Hills. They could have had somebody who did that.
I mean, they didn't already. I don't know. Like, who knows?
I don't know.
And you know what? I really sat down and I thought this through, and like I never had thought about this before. So Mr. Drysdale is their banker from like the bank that I guess has all their money.
Yeah.
He's like so ingrained into their lives.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's,
Well, he inserted himself into their lives
but
because
why?
he wants to make sure that nobody swindles this poor, stupid guy from Missouri out of his money and gets it out of his bank. He wants to keep that money at his bank.
Is that like a recurrent theme? Is there like a grifter that comes into town? Okay, so it happens.
I feel like there is a current theme, like, because he'll be like, that's why he's so nice to Jed and puts up with all this like crazy hijinks and crap. Because he's always he's himself scheming, from what I was reading.
Yeah, I don't trust him. I didn't trust him at all, even in this episode. Like, if he didn't have like anything that was damaging against his personality, but I was like, I don't like that guy.
There's just something.
Something about him. Something. You know what? I don't really like Jed either. Just gonna throw this out there. Buddy Ebsen.
I am just so confused, like how they've been there for as long as they have, and there are just certain things that they haven't experienced.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, has nobody told Granny about grocery stores?
I mean, there's got to be like a Ralph's or a Vaughn's like within walking distance from where they live, I imagine, right?
Right?
Instead she's out there just, I don't know, fucking crawling through the woods looking for fucking setting traps and snares. Trying to.
Oh, she's 100% setting traps on the property.
All right, it's which kind of ties into today's episode. So we're doing an episode. It's called The Giant Jackrabbit.
Yeah.
So a quick rundown of like the tagline is, I guess a kangaroo escapes from a local zoo or something.
No, it's delivered to Drysdale.
Why?
It's gifted to him. It's gifted to Drysdale.
I still didn't understand this whole part.
Because Drysdale lives on the property right next to the Clamfits.
Oh, he's a neighbor. Okay, that makes sense. That's why he's always there.
Yeah, that's how he's all that. He's got to keep an eye on them. Make sure nobody swindles them out of that $96 million.
There's like a mix up with a zoo, though. There's something involved in a zoo. Like a zoo sounds
Okay. Yeah.
them a kangaroo for some reason.
So he gets gifted this kangaroo from somebody who got transferred to the Melbourne bank.
The Beverly Hills Bank has an office in Melbourne, Australia. So.
Apparently. And the guy had sent him a Christmas card that said, enjoy the kangaroo pouch or something. And he didn't understand it because there wasn't like anything with it. He thought it was just like this weird card and he didn't like think anything else about it. And now a kangaroo has shown up at his house and his wife needs to be sedated and sent to the hospital. And he's like, okay, we'll call the zoo and they can just take it. And then when it's not there, when the butler checks, they just assume the zoo showed up and took it.
I love that the wife becomes so overwrought with like shock of seeing a kangaroo in her backyard that they have to send her to the hospital and sedate her for like 4 days.
Right?
And they like, don't they cut to her a few times and she's like trying to recover?
They don't even cut to her. We don't see her.
I feel like are you sure?
Yes, I literally just watched this like an hour ago.
Okay, maybe I'm mixing this up with something else that I watched recently.
Probably some Mad Men fueled dream you had.
Could have been.
Fanfic you wrote.
Just like that time Don Draper had a fever dream and imagined that he killed a woman in his apartment. But did he? We don't know. He could have.
Hey, all I know is John Hamm was jamming out to the Backstreet Boys at that SNL concert.
Was he?
Okay, he wasn't like as into it as Adam Sandler and Paul Rudd, but he was jamming out.
Okay, well, good for him. You know what?
He was singing along and swaying.
Tell me why.
Exactly.
Was he writing copy?
No, it was the SNL like 50
I know.
concert thing. I don't know.
In my world, John Hamm doesn't exist. He's only Don Draper. And Don Draper is just this like timeless. He's like Santa Claus to me. He's just ageless, timeless, and he just lives forever and just writes copy and, I don't know, throws up places in trash bins. At the Sterling Cooper office on, I don't know, Madison Avenue.
Have you ever watched the show What We Do in the Shadows?
the FX vampire, like fake documentary type show? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so there is an episode where the guy who plays Roger picks up two of the vampires when they're hitchhiking. And one of the vampires is an energy vampire. And they're like, oh, I can totally just talk this guy's ear off and soak up his energy. Well, no. Our Roger Sterling actor can't, because I can't think of what his name is right now.
John Slattery. John Slattery.
Yeah, John Slattery. Okay, he just keeps talking these guys' ears off and asking them questions, so it's like he's the energy vampire.
Uh,
I was laughing so hard during that.
you know what? I need to see that episode. We'll do it for John Slattery September. We'll watch that. And what's the one where he plays Tony Stark's dad?
Oh,
Ant-Man, maybe? I don't know.
the Iron Mans.
He is an Iron Man, but he's like not an Iron Man.
He's in Endgame.
Is that the one where he actually dies and he gets like killed by Bucky?
No, that's Winter Soldier.
Wait, that's it. Is that Winter Soldier where it happens?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. There's too many of them. I can't keep track.
Because the Winter Soldier kills him.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably why.
That's where we get like weird AI Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be like a 19-year-old,
Yeah.
college age Tony Stark.
Mhm.
He looks like he just came off the set of Less Than Zero.
Mhm.
That's the only like young Robert Downey Jr. movie I can think of. All right. Do you want to go to this hot night of television?
Yeah, I'm dying to know what else was on the other two networks tonight.
We got 3 networks. We got 3 whole networks.
Oh.
Yeah, 3.
Well, no, yeah, 3.
This is a trying time. We got 3 networks. What was the other one? The network that died.
What was that? We were talking about that recently.
The name doesn't come through right. Who cares? Wednesday, January 8th, 1964. JFK is dead. He's no longer here. He's no longer with us. We're a nation in mourning. We just got through Christmas. A Christmas without JFK. We just got through New Year's without JFK. Now we're slipping into the January doldrums. And we just want to laugh. America just wants to laugh again. And I think
America just wants to laugh.
Yeah.
Because that's what JFK would have wanted.
That's exactly what JFK would have wanted. You know what? Jackie O was out there just begging for us to laugh again. And she said, guys at ABC, NBC, CBS, just put some funny shows out for us to watch, please. And maybe an episode of The Virginian, but just put something out there. America needs to laugh again. And we did. Because tonight, ABC, you want to kick off over the boys at the Alphabet ABC?
Yeah, let's start with the Alphabet Network.
All right, we're gonna kick things off. This is a classic. Nick and I classic. We've never done it for the show, but we've probably talked about it. The Patty Duke Show.
Yes, we've definitely talked about it.
Twin cousins.
But we haven't done it.
Patty Duke plays.
Identical cousins.
Do you know, for the first time ever in my life, I actually sat down and boiled this down. Do you think it's kind of weird that Patty Duke married Gomez Addams?
Yes. I try not to think about it, though, because it just makes me out so much.
I've always known that was a thing, but I never actually sat down and was...
When you put it into that term...
I just picture him, just kissing Morticia's arms and, shoulders and stuff, and I'm just do you think he did that to Patty Duke? Because Patty Duke is so, young and pure and innocent and...
Not.
I guess not. I mean, I guess she's into freaky things like Gomez Addams.
Why did we not think of this when we did Teen Wolf 2 recently with John Astin actually in that movie?
I don't know. And you know what? John Astin's pretty fucking quirky because he's on, he's the dad on Night Court. And he's pretty fucking quirky. But, Patty Duke is kind of, she was funny in this show, but she's kind of serious because didn't she do a lot of, TV movies and stuff?
Yeah, she does. She definitely went on and did more serious stuff after this. She was in Valley of the Dolls.
Yeah.
Which I really do need to read that audiobook.
I have definitely seen the movie. Isn't it 4 hours long? Isn't it a long-ass movie?
Yeah, the movie is really long. The audiobook is so fucking long.
All right. Compare it to Peyton Place. Do you think it's longer? Wasn't Peyton Place 10 hours?
Oh, it's definitely longer than Peyton Place.
How many hours was Peyton Place? 10 hours?
The Valley of the Dolls audiobook is 17 hours and 39 minutes.
Because I tried to listen to Peyton Place. I got an hour in.
Peyton Place was... Hold on, it's loading.
Damn,
Downloading it. It's downloading it to tell me. Ugh.
It's loaded. It's too many pages to load.
Peyton Place was 16 hours and 44 minutes.
I tried to do the Peyton Place audiobook, and I got an hour in, and I had no idea what was going on. It's I don't know.
Outlander, which is very popular, is 32 hours and 38 minutes long.
Is that just one book, or is that multiple books?
That's just the first book.
So if you bought it in hardcover, do you need a wagon to carry it around? What the fuck?
Probably. That is a long book.
Because I don't know. I've had like 1,000-page textbooks before, and those things are fucking heavy. I couldn't imagine like sitting on my couch reading fucking Outlander or even Peyton Place.
Mhm.
Oh, what was the other one? Valley of the Dolls?
Valley of the Dolls, yeah.
I'd rather just sit down and watch the movie. Also starring Sharon Tate, who has a special appearance in this episode of Beverly Hillbillies, by the way.
Yes.
All right. Where were we? Patty Duke being serious, married to John Aston for a while until
Yeah, Patty Duke.
she died, right? Patty Duke is dead.
Ooh, is she?
I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Yeah, March 29th,
Like a while ago, I feel like.
2016 in Idaho.
Oh, I was thinking like the 90s, like
No.
late 90s for some reason, but good for her. She got longevity, but apparently John Aston's still kicking, so I don't know. It's all that Morticia Musk that's keeping him going.
Yeah, he's still alive. Dude,
All
I
right.
need him to show up on Night Court then as Abby's grandpa, because he was Harry's dad.
How old is he? He's got to be in his like late 80s, early 90s at
He's 94
least.
years old.
Oh yeah, he ain't going anywhere. He's no Dick Van Dyke like dancing at fucking Disney World.
Showing up on Days of Our Lives.
All right, you want to do ABC 8:30? See what's going on over there.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay, so we started with what? Patty
Patty
Duke?
Duke. I've never heard of the show. Apparently, it ran for 3 seasons. It was based on I guess a movie of the same name. Are you familiar with The Farmer's Daughter?
No.
This ran for 3 seasons, 63 to 66. It was sponsored by Lark Cigarettes, not Winston, and Clairol, who makes our hair dye. I know, I've never heard of Lark either. I'm like, Lark? What's their slogan, huh? So the series follows actress Inger Stevens, a young Swedish woman who becomes the housekeeper for a widowed congressman. And I guess she like takes care of his kids and stuff. So it's basically the nanny. It's like the 60s nanny.
Except with a Swedish lady.
Yeah, a Swedish nanny. And then I guess at some point, the Swedish nanny did marry the widowed congressman. So yeah, it tracks. Yeah, I guess that was like the last episode, and it never came back. So
I mean, Jeannie married the major.
Darren married the witch.
Darren marries the witch in the first episode.
That is true. That is true. I don't know. Who knows? All right.
The first episode of Bewitched is weird, though.
It's not like the rest of the series. It's like a documentary.
Yeah.
There's like voiceover narration. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's so weird.
All right. You ready for ABC 9 o'clock? See what they're up to?
Yeah.
All right. Well, apparently ABC didn't get Jackie O's memo. We're not laughing for the next hour. We're going to get a little serious. We're going to get a little serious. You know what? Sometimes you got to kind of mix things up. Sometimes you need a little medical drama, a little 1960s medical drama.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a show called Ben Casey?
I feel like we've talked about it before. Like, it's come up.
Yeah, probably. This starred actor Vince Edwards. He played a neurosurgeon. And I guess it just followed the shenanigans around his hospital and stuff.
Shenanigans around the neurosurgeon.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some like emergencies and stuff. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what kind of. You know what? I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't think I've ever watched like a medical show like pre-ER times, so I don't know what they're like.
Honestly, I don't think I have either. Like, I've never.
Like, well, MASH. I've watched MASH, and MASH gets pretty like legit.
MASH isn't really just medical, though. That's a Korean war drama.
Yeah, but they get into the hospital shit sometimes. Sometimes they gotta go on a little mission.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like. Yeah, I've never watched St. Elsewhere.
Yeah, me neither.
It's streaming somewhere. I know I've seen it, but like.
Freebie or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not like jumping to watch that either, though. There's never been a desire to watch it, if that makes sense.
Is that the one that has Denzel on it, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's the one with Denzel.
That's the one with the little kid who has autism who imagines the whole show takes place in a snow globe, right? Is that St. Elsewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. All right, maybe we'll do a St. Elsewhere episode at some point down the line. Maybe we'll do that episode. Maybe we'll see what it's like. We'll take some notes. We'll do some comparing and contrasting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want to go over CBS?
Yeah, what's happening at the Tiffany Network?
All right, the Tiffany Network. We kind of kick things off, kind of with a bummer. Something called Chronicle. It's basically like a news documentary type show. Not to be confused with ABC's Chronicle New England series, which you probably have no idea what it is.
What?
Uh, so
Chronicle New England?
so if you live in the New England area, there was a show. It was on Sunday nights at 7 called Chronicle, and it was basically like a documentary series that just did like they would go to like a town and just do like a fun little like
Oh, one of those, like, local
yeah.
things.
Like, we're at the convenience store that actor Steve Carell owns. Let's see what he does in his downtime when he's selling cigarettes to teens. And it just gets like a little snippet of that.
I I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get over the idea of Steve Carell owning a convenience store.
He does. I've been to it.
Really? Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's in Situate, Massachusetts. It was like, I don't know, like a half hour from where I lived. And like he would work there on Saturdays with his wife, that like the one that used to be on SNL back in the day.
Yeah,
Can't
okay.
remember her name. She has blonde hair. She was in an episode of The Office one time.
That doesn't help me, you know how I feel about The Office.
I don't know. She might be in the 40-year-old version too. I can't remember. Nancy was her first name. I can't think of the actress's last name. No, Nancy something. It's not Carell though, surprisingly.
Hmm. I mean, actually, that's not that surprising. If you're in the industry, you might keep your, like,
Stage name.
maiden name or whatever your stage name
Yeah,
is.
they met like at improv, and then like she got onto SNL, and then like he became famous, and then they just I don't know,
Yeah.
kind of did their own thing separately, and I don't know, came together in the middle and bought a convenience store or a general store. I'm sorry, a general store. It ain't like a 7-Eleven. It's like one of those like old country stores.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you can play lottery there though,
Oh, I'm sure.
and buy some Pepto Bismol at like 2 in the morning if you need it.
If you're lucky, oh my No, I ran to the gas station a couple weeks ago to try and get, like, aspirin, and I couldn't find any. I was like, "Wait, is the Walgreens still open?" Thankfully, it was.
So you got your Bayer aspirin.
Yes, actually, exactly, I got Bayer aspirin, I got the little yellow bottle.
You needed a little baby aspirin to get through the night.
You know.
All right. You want to go over to 8:30? See what
Yep.
Tiffany Network has to offer us.
What else we got?
We got this is a hidden camera and prank show. Tell it to the camera. Ooga.
Tell it to the camera.
I can already picture this show. It's like Canon camera. Um, I don't know, them playing pranks on like someone at a general store in Situate, Massachusetts, owned by Steve Carell and Nancy, whatever her name was. That kind of show. So we're we're
Yeah,
we're building back up to the laughter. We're building back up to the laughter.
building back up,
All right.
just like JFK wanted.
Yeah, just like JFK. Just like Jackie O wanted. She wanted us to laugh again. And you know what? We're gonna laugh right now because we're gonna go over to the Hillbillies at 9 o'clock, which I was surprised the show was on at 9 o'clock. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised by that too. When I looked stuff up, I was like, 9 o'clock, huh?
Yeah. Was this like considered adult?
I Okay, in the '60s, early '60s, maybe-ish? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of this episode was a little salacious, I'm not gonna lie.
I
A little scandalous.
I mean, like, this is the kinda thing we as kids would've watched if it was in syndication for us, you know?
At like 6 o'clock, like right before dinner.
Yeah.
We were watching fucking Jethro make out with Sharon Tate, like pick her up and like slide his finger under her skirt, like on like black and white TV. Because I'm pretty sure he did.
I was just like, "Wait, what is happening?"
We'll get to it. I have a whole thought on this.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
All right, I'm really excited for 9:30 on CBS. We briefly brought up his name earlier. We've done this show before. Yes, the Dick Van Dyke Show, 9:30. This is
Right, this is
legit
such a weird
combo. I know. I looked at this and I was like, Beverly Hillbillies was followed by the Dick Van Dyke Show. Like they're two completely different comedies.
They are, and here's the thing, you know I love me some Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, everyone does.
There are times when, like, I'm getting really anxious and my boyfriend will be like, "You need to put on a sitcom." He's like,
And you
"Put
throw in
on,
Dick Van
like,
Dyke.
Night Court or Ghosts or something," and I'm like, "I watched all those episodes," so I'll just put on, like, Dick Van Dyke.
You put on It Might Be a Walnut and watch it for the 900th time.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, literally, that I will totally pull that up and just laugh my ass off when Mary Tyler Moore comes flying down on the sea of walnuts.
I bet you that was so much fun. I don't know if we talked about it on that episode when we did it like 10 years ago, but I bet you that was so fun. Like just sliding down on some fucking walnuts out of a closet.
Oh my god, it has been that long. Holy crap.
Go back and listen to, like, episode, like, 14, I think it is.
I don't think it's episode 14.
It's somewhere around there. Did we ever do the Dick Van Dyke Show again? Was, like, that the only time we've ever touched upon it?
I think that's the only one we actually did.
Really? We've never, like, gone down that well again? We should. We need to.
We totally need to, yeah.
I can already picture, like, a few episodes in my mind. Like the episode where, I don't know, the boy, what is the name of the kid on the show? I don't know, the boy.
Richie.
Richie gets sick, and they go to a party, and,
It's
like,
Richie.
yeah, Richie gets sick, and they go to a party, and Mary Tyler Moore is, like, all freaking out, and they do, like, improv at this fucking party. It's a good episode.
There's, no, there's the one where they flash back. There's the one where we flash back to when Richie was born,
Oh, we get that?
and Sydney Poitier is on it,
Oh, really?
because Rob is convinced that there was, like, Richie was switched at the hospital.
And it's what, Sidney Poitier's kid?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no way.
Yes, it's amazing.
Is it a scandalous episode? Because that sounds like it could be scandalous.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious because Laura's like, "Rob, you're being ridiculous."
I
She's like, "That's our kid."
don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh my god, you gotta go watch that. There's so many good episodes.
There is. I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't like the character of Richie, though. Like, he just
I mean,
drags that show down. They don't use him a lot, though.
they don't really. He exists so that Rob and Laura have a kid, but he doesn't. This is pre like this cute sitcom kid, really.
Yeah, like, he doesn't factor into things.
Yeah, he's not driving a story. The stories are very, very rare. He's just kind of there.
Yeah, they say Michelle Tanner and Stephanie Tanner accidentally get on a plane and go into, like, New Zealand. Like,
Yeah.
none of that shit happens. None of that shit happens. It's just like Richie has the flu in an episode, and he's not going to be featured for the next 20 minutes. Like, that's how they find a way to write him out.
Yeah, or, like, he's there for Rob to tell a story to flash back to pre his birth.
Or, like, they put him to bed, and, like, you don't see him again.
Yeah.
Love it.
Like, Richie goes to bed, and then Sally and Buddy show up to work late on a sketch.
Yeah. And they get drunk and fall and do little pratfalls in the living room, like fall over ottomans, whatever it is they do. All right. Do you want to go over to NBC?
Yeah, what's happening at the Peacock?
I only got data for one show, and I'm not sold on this. I kind of teased it.
Oh, man, that always makes me sad when that happens.
We'll say NBC was the black sheep of the night because The Virginian. Have you ever heard of a little show called The Virginian?
Yes, I have heard of it. It's Western. Not my cup of tea.
James Drury was on for like 9 years. I don't care. I've never even seen Bonanza, so I couldn't tell you like anything about this.
I just know that there's so many Westerns that they had to make their own channel to air all the old Westerns to keep all the old people happy.
Grit? Are you talking about Grit TV?
Yes, Grit TV.
I will tell you. All right, so at work, Grit is channel 10.4,
Mm-hmm.
and I work at a hospital, so it's all like old people. They're like in their 70s, 80s, 90s, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And late at night, it's like midnight. They can't fall asleep. I just put on channel 10.4, and they're fucking like a kid in mud. Like they're so excited. They get to watch their westerns. It's great.
Funny you said a kid in mud, because I work with kids who like to play in mud.
All right, The Virginian. This is on for a long ass time, 9 seasons. It starred James Drury. If you put The Virginian, Gunsmoke, and Bonanza and was like telling me I had to like say which show is which show, like just based on like a screen grab, I would have no idea. Not a clue.
Honestly, same. I would not be able to tell you.
Like you could offer me like $7 billion. Like I have to get this right. I have like, or like I would die if I get this wrong. Like I have one shot. I would not get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a clue. Not a clue.
None whatsoever. Like
Not the slightest.
it's
Not even inkling.
here's
Like
the thing. I think when we were kids, like they didn't really air the old westerns. Like I don't remember watching having Gunsmoke on Nick at Night.
I don't think it was on Nick and Night. I think it was on like the Nashville Network or something like that. Maybe
Something like it wasn't
it was on somewhere. But
brought into our repertoire.
all I know is it ever came up. Like it would pop up every now and then. And I'm like immediately change the channel. Like I just don't want to see someone on a horse driving through like an old town with like tumbleweed going by.
Like to be fair, I don't really even watch Western movies. very often.
I have maybe
I
seen one in my life. Maybe.
I'm gonna count. I can think of 4, 'kay? Blazing Saddles.
Okay, I've seen that. I really wouldn't count that
Right.
though, because that was like a parody.
Yeah, it's a loose count,
Okay. A loose
'kay?
count. All right.
Um, Maverick starring Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster.
Oh my god, I've seen that too. Okay, we're like 2 for 2 now.
Okay. Oh, wait, I can bring it up to 5,
Okay.
'kay?
Are you gonna say
It's
Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood?
no.
Oh, I really thought you were
Okay.
gonna say that.
So we said Blazing Saddles, Maverick, um, Cat Ballou starring Jane Fonda,
I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
and then, Support Your Local Sheriff starring James Gardner,
Okay, I don't even know what that is.
and, of course, the ultimate Western movie, Back to the Future 3.
Oh. I like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
I'm like, Back to the Future 3.
Okay. Alright, so
Oh,
alright,
wait,
so
wait, wait. I've got a 6th, A Million Ways to Die in the West.
oh, like that, is that the one with, like, the, like, comedians in it? All the like, the f comedy movie?
Seth MacFarlane and,
Yeah.
Charlize Theron and
I don't know, like, Sarah Silverman or something?
yeah.
Alright, so I've seen the first 2. I've seen Back to the Future 3, A Million Ways to Die in the West, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood. I know I've seen that. I don't remember anything about it. I probably didn't watch the whole thing, but I know I've seen snippets of it.
Yeah. We are not Western people.
No. I would like to be, but I just can't get into it.
I just feel like it wasn't there for us as kids, if that makes any sense.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what does it for me is I'm sure if like they made one now with good sets and
Mm.
stuff like that, you could probably do a compelling story, but it's just like the old way they made these movies. It literally like where'd they go to like the desert, like the Death Valley and
Went to the back lot
yeah.
at Warner Brothers.
I just threw up like a cactus statue and then like a little like swinging saloon door. And then they would just like that same gunshot pistol sound. And then like there's no blood or anything. Like the person just like flies back into the piano. That's the person that's doing like burlesque. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's no variety to it. I mean, I don't know how these TV shows did. I'm sure they did it
Yeah.
worse than I don't know someone that actually had money put it into.
I just
Ugh.
have there's no draw.
I would really like we need to sit down and watch an episode of, like, Bonanza one day and discuss it, and just we
We
do.
do.
We gotta find, like we gotta, like, research this and find, like, what is the most popular episode of Bonanza, the one that like, the bread and butter of the whole show, and just sit down and watch it. Like,
Yeah.
is there an episode that takes place, like, during the gold rush or something that we don't know about?
Something we can connect to,
The Oregon Trail? I don't know, like, is there something exciting?
something, anything.
Let us know. If anyone is a, Western junkie, let us know. What is a good episode to watch? If any of those 3 shows we mentioned,
Yeah.
and we will seek it out. We will we will do it before that one episode of Growing Pains that this person on YouTube is trying to get us to watch.
My goodness.
Meet the Seavers is what it's called, I think, right?
It's not like we didn't keep a Growing Pains in the vault for 2 years or anything.
No. And when we did, we we did 2 episodes with Leo DiCaprio. We didn't do Meet the Seavers. I'm sorry.
No, we didn't.
All right.
That was the Peacock.
Looking back at that whole night, January 8th, whatever I said it was, 1964. Is this a banner night of television? Would you sit down and laugh like Jackie O made you? How many Jackie O laughs would you get this night? 1 out of 5.
Okay.
You're gonna give this like a 2, I think. I feel like you're gonna give this like a 2.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Like I popped up to my little like TV guide listed and I looked at this lineup and I was like, oh, this is a 2 night. This is like a 2. And I'll probably go like a little more generous. So I'm gonna give it like a 2.5, a 2.5.
Honestly, like, okay, say I was someone my current age in 1964.
So you're a woman of a certain age in 1964. You just got out of your job at fucking typing up fucking memorandums for Don Draper.
I came home, put on the TV. I mean, I would definitely be down for some Dick Van Dyke. I don't f I feel like I would've turned the TV on at 9:30 for Dick Van Dyke, and I would've been doing other stuff until then.
All right, hold on. I have a new scenario for you. How about this? How about you're not a working lady? You're a stay-at-home mom. So you've been home all day. You've been home all day. Now, would you still stay up to 9:30 or would you go to bed? Would you just say fuck Dick Van Dyke? I can't talk. Fuck Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, no, I'd probably still, stay up to watch Dick Van Dyke.
Stay up. You go, you know what? After your husband passes out, you just go on the back porch and just rip some Lark cigarettes.
I'd probably, okay, so say, the husband's, sitting watching TV. He's probably into Beverly Hillbillies or
Yeah. Oh, he's for sure watching that.
I'm sitting there doing, my crochet or needlepoint or something, and then I'm probably, actually paying attention to Dick Van Dyke.
Little Richie's been in bed since 4 p.m. because that's the time you sent him to bed, right?
Totally.
You march his ass to bed. Don't come out of the room until tomorrow, till the sun comes up.
I wanna see you until 8 a.m. tomorrow.
And even then, you got to have your Tylenol before it happens or your Demerol.
Give me the quadlutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Make me a Valley of the Dolls, please.
You would have been a Betty Draper 100%. You would have suffocated the kid
God.
by accident. Oh, my God. Lost the child.
I've never lost the child.
And just been like, we'll just make another one.
Yeah, I think you're projecting here.
You know what? Maybe I'm talking about me. I totally would have lost a child. I would have gone to the mall. They didn't even. Do they have malls? I don't think they had malls. I would have gone to the Sears and Roebucks and came back with a totally other kid.
The sad thing is, I totally think you would. You would be like the dad on a sitcom, or the big brother who takes the kid trick or treating and then brings home the wrong one.
Yeah, that 100% would be me. I'm like, you know what? He looks the same. He fits the part. He's about the same height.
Mm-hmm.
Same costume.
He makes the casting call.
I make the cast call. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to play some words from our sponsor, Kellogg's. Kellogg's? How do you say it? Kellogg's Cornflakes?
Kellogg's cornflakes.
Should we play a clip of Fred and Barney, sitting behind the fence, smoking fucking Winston cigarettes right now?
If you don't think we're gonna get copyright.
I mean, it's on YouTube. We could probably throw it out there. I throw the
Yeah.
Price is Right theme song out there all the time. So, Bob Barker hasn't haunted my bedroom.
That's true. You do.
Drew Carey, on the other hand.
Drew Carey, who is living his best life right now, man.
Man, I would love to be Drew Carey. Well, anyway, take a word from our sponsors, our folks at Kellogg's, Cornflakes, Tony the Tiger. They're great, all that stuff. What else? Post-Free Pebbles? Was that around then? I don't think so.
No.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney? Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay? How's about taking a nap? Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it. Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend. Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking. Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
The Flintstone has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Thank you, Fred and Barney, for those kind words. We appreciate it. My apologies for Wilma for being a nag.
Oh my goodness.
Fred, you hate Wilma. We all hate Wilma.
No, I love Wilma. I have a special place in my heart for Wilma Flintstone.
Do you like Wilma Flintstone?
Well, my mom was named Wilma, so.
Okay, well, that makes sense. But Wilma Flintstone, though?
Yeah, poor mom was harassed with the Flintstones the rest of her life.
All right, the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yes, the Beverly Hillbillies, not the Flintstones. We're talking about the Beverly Hillbillies.
This was a show that ran from 1962 to 1971. It had an ensemble cast: Buddy Epson, Irene Ryan, Donna Douglas, Max Bayer Jr. They're the Clampets.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Mr. Drysdale. I don't know who played him. I didn't write that down, but
Yeah.
another old guy from Hollywood.
Well, to be fair, the only
Um,
person from the cast who is still alive is Max Bayer.
did you know his dad was a boxer?
What? No, I missed that.
Oh, I looked this up. Yeah, this is wild. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, everyone has since passed on. Do you know what I found wild? Buddy Epson was 5 years younger than the actress who played Granny. Like they were like almost the same age. It makes sense, right?
Is this like how Estelle Getty was like actually the youngest cast member of the Golden Girls but played the oldest character?
Pretty much, yeah. And it was like on like I Love Lucy. Like Lucy and Ethel were like pretty much the same age, but they like tried to make like Ethel seem older.
Yeah, because she was married to Fred. Poor Ethel.
Oh yeah, fucking Fred. I know. I would just fucking jumped out of that window if I was Ethel.
Oh my God, I would have just like run away.
Would have moved out. Would have just. They had to have a spare bedroom upstairs, right? They could have kicked the kid out. They don't need little Desi, whatever, little Ricky, whatever his name was.
Yeah, little Ricky. You're terrible with these little kids from back in the day.
Oh, they were worthless. There was no need for them. We didn't need them.
They're just there to talk to and use as a device for flashbacks.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas episode, and little Ricky wants a fucking little red wagon. You gotta just.
I thought you were gonna say a Red Ryder BB gun.
I mean that too. That too. All right. So we did the episode. It's called The Giant Jackrabbit. I think we already said that.
Yeah.
We kind of did the quick tagline of it, but do you want to get into the meat and bones of the episode? I don't remember this. You just watched this like an hour ago. I watched this like 2 weeks ago. So you're going to have to kind of take me through it a little more appropriately.
So, Granny is like pissy AF because there's no like meat for her to kill. There's no critters for her to kill because Ellie Mae keeps like taking them in as pets, like the monkey that she has dressed up and has taught to play piano, apparently.
Yeah. What the?
I think I'd start to get frustrated too if my granddaughter just kept bringing in stray animals. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, there's grocery stores. You're not in the hills anymore, lady. You can go to the store and you can buy cow, you can buy pig, you can buy lamb, you can buy chicken, turkey,
fish.
If you go to a butcher, you could probably get some more of your little awkward stuff, but I don't even know about that. But like this concept never even crosses Granny's mind. She's like, we gotta kill something.
It eludes her.
Like, she's like, we gotta kill something. So Jed remembers that Mr. Drysdale had said, hey, if Granny is ever not like in the mood to cook, you can call this place and they will bring you a dinner. And they think it's just like some nice lady in the neighborhood. They don't realize like it's an actual company.
It's called Beverly Caterers.
But they're in Beverly Hills.
So they think it's like. So they think it's a lady named Beverly Caterer. It's like her name.
And like they
never find out either. They never find out.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They just have no concept. And the whole thing is just they try to call multiple times to like see about getting like a meal. And the woman who answers the phone from the company is apparently just like, I'm not dealing with this shit. They're nuts.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
This poor woman.
And like Lord only knows what she says to them.
Yeah, we don't hear her side of the convo. We just hear like either Granny's side or Jed's side. And like they kind of start off like proper and like Granny's like, do you have any possum tails or something, like whatever the fuck she's looking for.
And Granny's pissed off because the monkey ate the last of her pickled pawpaws and and I was like, I was totally terrified to Google that, and I did, and I'm just confused now. It's like a mango banana type thing that's grown in Missouri.
Yeah, it's just like a shitty banana is what it is. Just like nothing special. But I guess you pickle it. Grandma pickles a lot of things, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, that's how you preserve stuff sometimes.
She's got a lot of jars.
Not a lot of jars, but what's really in those jars is the question.
Moonshine, girl. Moonshine.
Jed is 100% questioning her like the whole episode. He just thinks she's drunk as fuck, really.
I mean, if I thought of this. I was like, if he is thinking this, if that is a thought in his head, that is totally what she's doing all the time. Like, and not like, what else does she have to do? She's like a fucking 97-year-old woman roaming around Beverly Hills, like in a fucking long Little House on the Prairie skirt. So, like, it's like,
To be fair, like, what do you think she did to make living in the mountains of Missouri, like, livable?
I mean, she probably did the same thing when she was in the Ozarks.
Exactly.
Like, what else are you going to do besides, like, set snares and traps? So
Yeah.
she's probably more bored out in Beverly Hills because there's, like, less things she has to do. She doesn't have to do as much. So,
Exactly.
because there's, like, the little moonshine bottles, the little, like, jugs.
Yeah, the jugs with the triple X's on them.
Yeah, there's at least a few of these, like, depicted in this episode.
Yeah, and Jed's always like, "Where's the jug? Where's the jug?"
Yeah, he's looking for that jug.
Like, he is concerned, like, if he could drop her off at Betty Ford, he would, but Betty Ford doesn't exist yet.
Man, I'm sure there was a close equivalent in this world.
Yeah, there had to be something.
Where else would Jackie O send her close relatives discreetly? Kind of going back to Ellie Mae's critters. Where the fuck are she getting these? Like, where is she finding?
No. But, like, okay, so I will say this.
We need to look up the origin of this little like chimpanzee. It's like Bubbles the chimp that like Michael Jackson owns. It's like that kind of monkey. Like,
Yeah.
he's wearing clothes. He has like a personality.
Yeah, it's that kind. So I do know that, like,
Is it Bubbles?
I don't think it's Bubbles.
You don't think it's Bubbles?
No. I
Okay.
I do know, though, that, like, back in the day, you could actually, like, go to, like, a department store and buy an exotic animal,
Yeah, I feel like this is like
like a kangaroo.
a thing. I don't know if you could buy a kangaroo, but I feel like you just very easily get a monkey.
Now, hold on. Like, there was totally, a kangaroo that was, like, on the loose in Minneapolis, like, back in the 60s, and had been for sale at, like, one of the department stores.
Like, you can go to like Kmart or like Sears and Roebuck's and just get a fucking kangaroo.
Yeah.
Like a baby one? Like you get it as like a as a joey,
Like an actual kangaroo.
or do you get like a full grown adult?
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know.
Because I want a young one so I can like train it properly, you know, and like so it wouldn't hop around Missouri.
Legal now.
You know, it ain't bouncing around town getting in fights with people.
Yeah. So, like, that it was a thing. Like, you could go to a department store and buy, like, some exotic animals. They weren't just, like, all Crazy Joe. Joe Exotic or whatever his name is.
Tiger King. I was just gonna, yeah, Joe Exotic.
Tiger King.
So there probably was no regulations in like what you cannot own. So like if you just like flew to fucking
Yeah.
Sydney, Australia, and went on yourself on a walkabout, you could have just grabbed yourself a kangaroo or a few of them and just ship them back to the States and just like prop it up at the right next
Yeah.
to the toy aisle at Kmart, and you know, little fucking Ricky is like, I want one, and then I don't know, mom just doesn't know what to say. They probably weren't that much money. They're probably like $100 or something. I'm like, all right, fine.
It's like, okay, we'll get you a kangaroo.
You know what, little Steven got a Christmas bonus. We can afford a kangaroo this year. Why not? And then, you know,
The kangaroo.
a kangaroo just takes off because, you know, they jump and shit.
Yeah.
Just bounces away. Like, where do you put it? Like, what does it eat? Where does it sleep? Does it sleep on like a couch? Like what? A bed?
Oh,
Do you buy like a little cot for it? Like, what do you do?
I don't know. I feel like I should have watched Kangaroo Jack for these answers because I feel like that's the only place I'd get them.
You think Kangaroo Jack would have the answers of where a kangaroo is? Like, do they?
I don't know. I think it might have some.
Is it like a Jerry O'Connell movie?
Where would you keep a kangaroo?
Like, what do you just shave some newspaper clippings?
Would you have it in like a cage or would you just let it roam around the yard?
Like, do they sleep sitting up? Do they lay down like people? Like, what do they do? We don't know.
Like, I don't know. Like,
And And you know what? Like, it wasn't like you could go on Google and just like look this shit up. You had to like go to like a library and like hope that your library had a book on kangaroos.
oh my God, for real.
And if they didn't, you were shit out of luck.
You're just like, I'm just gonna figure this out. I'm gonna write my own damn book.
And you know, the dad's just gonna like take the kangaroo back one night, and just fucking shoot it with a shotgun. He's just like, yeah, it got away.
Yeah, no, your kangaroo went to the farm with the dog.
with old Yeller. Uh, terrible movie. Terrible movie.
Oh my god. But yeah, so Jed just thinks Granny's drunk. She keeps seeing what she calls a jackrabbit.
Yeah, and apparently it's just a kangaroo that just got sent to Mr. Giles' house.
You know what's really funny is so I have a program for one of my kiddos where he has to tolerate um his person being on the phone for a certain amount of time. And I purposely say crazy stuff to try to get his attention. And a few weeks ago, I was like, there's a kangaroo roaming around our apartment building. Like, I had this whole world where there's a polar bear and a kangaroo. And one of the other kids at work was like, Cat, next time your phone rings, can I answer it and find out more about the kangaroo?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So Granny keeps seeing that she doesn't realize it's the kangaroo. She thinks it's just a giant jackrabbit. And she wants to catch it.
She has probably like never heard of a kangaroo. Like there's no reason for her to know.
Why would you? She probably doesn't even know how to read. Let's be real. Like she's never read a book in her life.
Probably.
She doesn't even know.
In all honesty.
Like she doesn't.
Unfortunately, yes.
She doesn't know what Australia is. She doesn't know it's a country. That's where marsupials live. She don't know that. She don't know any of that. So there's this just. It looks like a bunny, right? It's got long ears. It hops. So what?
I mean, its ears aren't as long as a bunny. A jackrabbit's ears are actually like really big because I looked up pictures earlier.
But
yeah.
But why, if you're just some uneducated lady from the high mountains of Missouri,
I mean, at least she didn't think it was a jackalope.
those don't exist, right?
I know.
This ain't America's Funniest People.
I was with you when I learned that.
Just have to remind the audience. She's determined to catch this thing. She sets up traps. She's got her shotgun. She's got ropes. She's got all kinds of shit. And it's just like, it comes in the house sometimes, like, because there's like no doors. Like the doorways are just open. Like it's like an open space.
The doors are just like wide open. I don't know. Is the chimpanzee leaving the doors open? Did they just not think to close their door? I don't understand. Like, are they just not used to doors?
Yeah, I don't know. Like the kangaroo just comes like in the living room and just starts like chittering in the living room. And then she runs up to go grab Jed. And by the time Jed gets back in, it's gone. It's like nowhere to be seen. So like there's no resolve to the storyline like at the very end where it's like they all see the kangaroo. No, it's just like the kangaroo gets caught by...
It's Drysdale's yard again, back in its cage, and then they're like, why is it back? Like, what do you think happened? And I'm like, Granny tortured this poor thing. He is ready to go to the zoo.
We don't get this like moment of revelation where like Jed actually sees it or finds it and is like, okay, Granny, you were right all the time. So he just goes on into the next episode thinking that she's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and just drunk off her rocker.
Yeah, there's no resolve to that storyline. Like it doesn't safely wrap up. And it's like, oh, okay, you know what? There was a kangaroo jumping around. And like Ellie Mae never sees it. She never tries to like dress it up in, I don't know, like a fucking pink skirt or something.
Honestly, that's kind of disappointing is that Ellie Mae never saw it. Because like this was right up her wheelhouse.
I really thought that's where the storyline was going too. Like I was like waiting for Jed to walk downstairs. Like at the end, like the ending tag, and be like sitting in like a fucking moo or something, like on the couch with his nails did.
Oh my god! Plus, Granny gets into a boxing match with this thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was like the greatest part of this episode. I was like, oh, it's gonna fight her. They're gonna box, and then there's Granny boxing a fucking kangaroo.
On national television in 1964, this happened. America needed to laugh again.
I mean, okay, maybe that's why this was a 9:00 show.
Yeah, America needed to laugh again. Jackie O is right.
We needed to see Granny box a kangaroo.
She did a service to Americans. She made us forget.
And like I was kind of expecting Jed or Jethro at least to walk in, or Drysdale, like somebody. Nothing.
So we just get this whole like storyline of like, because we're interweaving between the other storylines, so we'd like come back and she's like, Jed, I saw it like in the front, like it was in the front yard, the backyard, it was in the house, it was in the veranda, it was like all over the place.
And Jed just thinks she's drunk and hallucinating.
everywhere he went, though, I think there was, like, one of those little moonshine bottles, though, like, just kinda like in the
No, they
he'd pick it up and he'd, like, shake it or something.
yeah. But, like,
I don't know.
I thought maybe Jethro would find it. Like, even the catering lady didn't see it, and the caterer guy, because like, Drisdale gets on the phone with the caterers, and they're like, "Oh, you got a ca" he's like, "Hey, did you get a call from Jet?" 'Cause Jet's like, "Hey, we tried to, get some food," and, like, the lady was really aggressive, and he calls, and he's like, "No, I need to talk to your boss, girl." And it's like, Jed's, like, this really rich guy. He's a little eccentric, but he needs some food. He needs, like, some real food for once, not just squirrel or possum.
So, yeah, so the B storyline in this episode is Jed calls up the catering company, and he thinks so he just thinks it's like a one-woman operation. It's just this little old lady called Beverly Caterer, and he calls her up. She's like a young woman, I guess, answers the phone, and he's, like, flirting with her, I guess, and I think it kind of, like, upsets her, right?
A little bit, and then she'll like, there'll be, like, a random comment about possum or something, especially from Granny when she takes the phone.
Yeah, and, like, she thinks it's, like, a crank call, so she just, like, hangs up or something, and, like,
Yeah.
Jed and Granny are just like, "Oh, that Beverly just needs to lighten up, like, she needs to learn better," but they, like, keep calling her and, like, keep antagonize
'Cause
her.
they don't know who else to call, you know? And, like, Granny sends Jethro out to go hunting, and he ends up at the bank talking to Drysdale, and he's like, "We I don't they tried this and it didn't work," and that's when he calls the catering company, and he talks to the owner, and the owner's like, "They're rich. They are eccentric. They are not nuts.
Ca
Fix this."
can we talk about Jethro for a minute?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you've been dying for this.
Alright, he's what, probably in his 20s or something? Young guy, young buck, young whippersnapper. I mean, he's got the face, he's got the little smooth face, he's got the bod, but
Mhm.
he just doesn't dress the part, right? He still kinda dresses like an
No.
Ozark Mountain guy, but you know what?
They all do. They all still dress like they're back in those Missouri mountains.
I've seen She's All That. You can change somebody. You can change somebody very easily.
It's so funny to me that you named She's All That. I was just talking about that movie, like, yesterday.
I am watching this episode, and, like, the Mr. Drysdale's secretary, or I think he has 2, but, like, the main
He has
one,
2. He has, like, Miss Jane and then her assistant.
Janet, who's played by Sharon
Mhm.
Tate, by the way. Sharon fucking Tate.
Sharon Tate, as I said in a text.
The Sharon Tate. So, like, the main what was the name of the main secretary?
Jane Hathaway.
Jane Hathaway. She's like, I hate to say an older woman because she's probably, like, the same age as us, but she's an older woman, right?
Yeah,
She's
she is.
she
It's true. Like, especially back then, she is an old maid.
she's a single woman living in Beverly Hills. She's in the land of movie stars, hard bodies, and she's just she's working at this bank, and I don't know, she has a thing for fucking Jethro. Like,
Yes.
has she's all in. Like, she's throwing all the chips in. Like, she don't care. She don't give a fuck anymore. Like, she'll just say it to his face. And
And he's just so clueless.
he's coming in with, like, super loose jeans tied together with, like, a shoestring, like, holding it together, like a cable cord. Like, um,
Honestly, him and Ellie Mae are both just wearing a rope belt.
yeah, like, he's dumb. He's dumb as rocks too. He's not there. There's
Mhm.
nothing upstairs. So he's perfect for Hollywood because they could just mold him into whatever he wants to be.
Yes, for real.
So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at him. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, how has he not been fucking discovered? Like, we're 2 seasons in. How is, like, Jack Warner or, like, some Hollywood fucking exec, like Joan Crawford's husband, the one that made movies?
Yeah.
Like, how have they not seen him, like, just strolling through, like, Hollywood Boulevard or something one day and just, like,
I feel like he's the one who actually, like, leaves the house and explores Beverly Hills probably more than the others. Definitely more than Granny.
he goes on adventures, right? Like, he's, like, part of the mix.
Like, he definitely spends a lot of time of the series looking for an education, looking for a job, and just trying to find himself and he leaves the property more than the others.
Because I'm looking at him and I'm like, his mind is full of hog slop, but he's got like a physique that could just make the studio just like, oh my God, we need to fucking sign away his life. We need it.
Mhm.
Like, we need him. But I don't like, I don't know. Well, how is he not taken advantage of? Like, how did he not become like the
Like,
next James Dean or something? How?
honestly, Drysdale.
Really?
Drysdale, whatever his
You
name
think
is. Yeah, I think the banker. He's got such a close
like he's keeping an eye on him, like just making sure?
range on all of them that I think that prevents any of the malarkey.
Okay, because I'm looking at him like he could have been a contender. He could have been Marlon
He
Brando
could have, 100%. He could have just been sitting there getting a milkshake one day, a super fancy milkshake, first time ever,
and just
and gotten discovered.
and played Dick Tracy or something. Like he could have done it. I don't know. Like he could have been the next Bogart.
He could have been something, yeah.
I don't know. He had it. He had it. Instead, he's just like just caught. But I guess it was to his benefit. You think Mr. Drysdale is like looking out for him, so to say? Like you think?
In a sense, because he doesn't
I mean, they're
want
already rich, right?
anything to happen. Yeah, they're already rich. Here's the thing, Drysdale doesn't want them to lose the money. He doesn't want them scammed unless it's by him.
Okay, you think like the Hollywood system would have scanned and screwed him?
Yes, 100%.
You know what? I could see fucking Betty Davis marrying him and fucking taking him for everything.
Exactly.
Just fucking getting her fucking old claw. What was she, like 40 something at that point? Getting her old claws in him.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get my claws in you, Jethro. Like, fucking whatever happened to Jethro Bodine Clampett.
Oh my God.
I want to watch that movie. You know what? I need to just. I want an animated film of.
Oh my
of
God. Don't.
this.
No, I'm terrified. Stop. Stop.
I'm gonna commission that. Can I put it out there? Could someone? You know those like commission websites where you could like, I
Yeah.
need this, and they do it for you. I need that. I need like a
Oh my God.
4-minute animated short of Betty Davis seducing Jethro Bodine Clampett.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, I can hear it now. I can't wait. I can't wait till that happens. Looking forward to it. I'm like, I got it.
And the worst part is could be like, why are you texting me?
I'm like, guess
I'm
what
like,
came?
"Okay."
Guess my flash animation of fucking Betty. You know what? I'll even take Joan Fontaine. How about that? Is that Olivia de Havilland's sister? Her younger sister? Was that Joan Fontaine? Yeah.
I think so.
How about both de Havillands? How about both? Is that asking for too much? Is that double the cost?
You are asking for far too much.
You know what? Olivia de Havilland is not alive to send me a fax, so I'm safe. R.I.P. girl. R.I.P. girl.
Remember when you thought she wasn't going to find out about Feud and wasn't going to do jack shit? I was like, no, she's going to find out.
She found out. Girl found out. She sent a fax to fucking Ryan Murphy's office that he didn't
Like,
see.
could you imagine you're just sitting there and it's fax from Olivia de Havilland?
Well, they probably didn't find it for like 46 days because who checks the fax machine? Nobody. They didn't even realize they had a fax machine. I had to, like, I don't know, like 6 months ago, they were like, someone asked me at work to like send a fax, and I was like, a fax? Like, how the fuck do I do that? I'm like, what do you mean send a fax?
Oh my God. No, for real. Like, whenever I'm like, why are we still using fax machines? It's 2025.
Yeah, like like you're still punching in a phone number. I'm like, why can't you just fucking scan that shit and email it? It's probably more secure.
You know what, though? I'm going to tell you something. Scanning, it does not always work.
It really doesn't. Scanning is
No.
horrible technology.
Because I'm going to tell you something. I have been trying to get, like, some paperwork, like...
Does it come out like crooked? Comes out sideways?
I don't even get to see the copy. Like, we've done it multiple times, but it's not sending to the person it needs to send it to, or like not sending the full thing. So I'm like, I just want to know my results.
Do you know what works better than scanning? Just taking a picture of the piece of paper, then just turn it into a PDF. Works just as
Honestly,
good. Just as
I'm
good,
like
folks.
that close. Like if don't get an answer this week, I'm going to be like, here it is. Just tell me what I got.
You could take a picture of a piece of paper and convert it into a PDF, and I will tell you, it looks like an actual like document. It'll even
Yeah.
straighten it out for you. It won't be crooked like
Oh
when
yeah.
you throw it through a scanner. You know, like it gets that slant, that slight slant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've perfected
No,
the scan.
that's honestly what I'm gonna have to do if
We've
I
perfected
don't
the
get an answer
facts,
this week.
but yet we still try to go back to it. It's 2025, folks.
Well, supposedly it's more secure
A fax?
for medical stuff, and we're both in the medical. Yep.
I don't see it because all this shit just literally just prints out on a printer, like in the middle of the room
I know.
that anyone could pick up and take.
I know.
Anybody. Like, I've literally just pulled out like things and just saw like people's information and I just put it down on the desk because it's in the way of the other things I'm printing out. So you heard it here first.
Yes, that's the reason fax still exists supposedly.
I don't believe it. I don't buy it. All right. Am I missing anything on Beverly Hillbillies? Did we cover the bases?
No,
Jethro
we
Boy.
did. Like,
Hold on. You know what? We didn't. We kind of skipped over
Okay.
something. Kind of speaking of my Jethro Boy, fuck boy
oh yeah, okay.
rant. All right. So he goes to the office. I don't know why, but he's at Drysdale's office and he's like talking to.
Because he's looking for help trying to get food because he couldn't hunt.
Yeah, I guess that's it. He's talking to Jane Hathaway. Is that her name? You said?
Yeah.
He's talking to Jane Hathaway, and she's like, I think the only thing that can make this better is if I just close my eyes and you kiss me, or you kiss a girl. I think he says, and she like closes her eyes, and then Sharon fucking Tate, as Janet Traeger just steps into the scene, hops into his arms. They just like make out for like a solid 8 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
And then Jane Hathaway turns around and like sees it and she's like, "Get out of my room, you harlot." And like she like scurries off. She has no lines.
Yeah. Like that's
Sharon Tate has no lines.
she appears in like 15 episodes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like as the same character and like other characters, I think. But my whole thing is this is not the first time this has happened.
No, it's definitely not.
Jethro Bodine Clampett is a fuckboy.
Oh, 100%.
He is just roaming around Beverly Hills, and he doesn't even realize he's doing this. He's just getting a little.
So that's the thing is he has no clue that's what he is.
He just gets a slight little rise. There's probably like all these little Mrs. Janet Traegers running around out there that he don't know about.
Gosh.
No idea. Just doesn't have a clue. But
No clue.
now she must know that he's rich, right? She must know.
Oh yeah, totally. Like the way Hathaway and Drysdale like fawn over him, and he's not even like the actual rich member of the family. He's just like the nephew cousin type thing.
He's the gateway drug.
Yeah.
But
Like honestly, he's the one who, if anybody's gonna get this family into some kind of mix up, it's him. Think about it.
yes, I agree with you there. But I'm thinking about this. So I'm like, Jane Hathaway, she's looking at him. I don't think she like cares about that though. I think she like just
No,
she's in it for the real deal.
he's just hot and she wants him and she's lonely.
But I think Sharon Tate is in it. Like Sharon Tate is horny for the money, I think.
Oh yeah, totally.
Why doesn't she lean into it heavier? Okay, I want that episode.
Probably because she is terrified of Jane.
You think it's a long con? Do you think this is like a long con?
I think so, yeah.
Well, when they do the gritty remake of Beverly Hillbillies, I want this to be a storyline. I want like episode like 4, we start like leaning into Sharon Tate's character, just like, I'm gonna fucking snatch this guy up.
Wasn't it in the movie?
Probably, I don't remember.
Hollywood? It's been so long since I've seen it. But I also remember in the Hollywood movie, they actually like got Hathaway and Jethro together.
They did, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, isn't Buddy Ebsen in the movie too?
He is. He plays Barnaby Jones.
Yes, because he was Barnaby Jones, right?
Yes.
I forgot about that. I almost said Barney Miller, but I think that's a different franchise, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe we're getting them confused. I don't know.
No, I think it is Barnaby. It is Barnaby Jones, 100% Barnaby Jones.
Okay.
Barney Miller is like a different guy. It's like a younger guy with like a mustache who kind of looks like Welcome Back Kotter guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you catch my drift.
I caught your drift.
All right. Are we missing anything else on Beverly Hillbillies, the
No.
giant Jackrabbit? We hit all the bases. We hit all the high notes.
I think
we
we
hit
hit
all
all
the
the bases that we could. This was wacky. This was wild. And
R.I.P. Sharon Tate. We miss you. Come back to us somehow. Find a way. Communicate with us via Ouija board, please. Tell us what it was like having Trent Reznor make a Nine Inch Nails album in your house before they destroyed it.
oh my God.
Dying to know. Tell me what you think about Margot Robbie playing you in that Quentin Tarantino movie, in which you live. Apparently, you live.
You know, it's Tarantino.
You never saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I will put it on my list right behind The Running Man.
It's an alt history. You know what? Speaking of westerns, Leonardo DiCaprio plays like an actor who ended up getting like sidetracked to being like a Western actor on TV, and he hated it.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of becomes like a has-been. And then like somehow he gets kind of like pushed into doing these like odd jobs in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
He gets mixed up with the Manson family. Sharon Tate is in it. And then all these people come to like, they don't come to kill Sharon Tate. They came to kill like somebody else. I forget who. Someone from the Monkees or something. I don't remember. But this is, I don't want to ruin.
Probably looking for Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys.
I think that's what it was. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but
yeah.
This movie gives us alt reality justice. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I walked out of this movie and I'm like, you know what? I feel really good after watching this. It's like 4 hours long, but it's worth it. 100% worth it. Can't believe you've never seen it.
Never saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
You've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. It's the same kind of movie as Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
So, depends on how, if you hate Pulp Fiction, you'll hate this movie.
Oh, okay. Fabulous. But I promise you, I added it to my list that the camera won't show you, but it's there.
All right. Well, and you know what? He even wrote Quentin Tarantino himself wrote a novelization of the movie too.
Oh, well.
So you can read it. You could, if you want to sit down and read it instead of like watching it unfold on screen.
I mean, let me just check and see if that's on Kindle Unlimited.
It is, because I think I have it. It might not be unlimited, but it might be on Audible.
I still need to finish Onyx Storm.
The Secret Storm.
No, Onyx Storm.
Oh, hold on. We just skipped over some things on This Day in History.
Oh, okay.
This Night of Television. I have a daytime list.
FYI, it is on Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. Are you ready for daytime television today? I meant to talk about this and I forgot.
Oh, yes. Oh, guys, I wish you could see the way I just perked my lap.
The Price is Right is on at 11 a.m. on ABC.
Okay.
That was a thing. We had a game show called Seven Keys.
Okay.
You ready for CBS had The Secret Storm? That's what reminded me of it.
The Secret Storm.
And then, hold on. Speaking of Joan Fontaine, you ready? You sitting down for this?
Yes.
Today, at 3 p.m. on CBS, actors Joan Fontaine, Sam Levinson, Barry Nelson, and Betsy Palmer were featured on an episode of To Tell the Truth.
That is what. No wonder she's in your brain.
I was trying to figure out why she was in my brain, but this is it.
I was like, it's so like that's the most random.
And do you want to go over NBC for their daytime lineup?
Yeah.
Honestly, the only thing that blew my mind on this is a rerun of the Danny Thomas Show.
Okay.
And The Doctors, which was a daytime soap opera from the early 60s.
Yeah. It was.
Does that change your opinion of what this day?
No.
Oh,
no.
very briefly glanced over this, but Guide and Light and As the World Turned are on CBS as well. I'm sure you knew that, though. I'm sure you knew
course.
that. So
I knew.
they all made the cut. They all made the cut. All right. I'm excited for next week. I think we're going to try something new, right? We're going to do a little experimentation on the podcast,
Yeah,
but not really, right? This is
I
kind
think
of,
we
we've done
are.
this. Yeah.
No, not really. Like,
All right. So
we say we are, but we're not really.
we're going to try to mix it up a little bit next week, and we're going to we're going to have a guest. We don't usually have a guest, right?
We've had a guest a few times,
Sometimes.
very rarely.
It's the same guest every time, right?
Pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah. It's the same guest every time. So he's going to come in. He's going to be like the what would you call it? The who's like the third character in something? What do you call it? Like a
Are you thinking third wheel? Is that what you're thinking? Or
third? Yeah. But I was trying to think of like a specific character. It's like a.
oh, I don't.
I was just trying to think of like you have like you have like the Tonight Show. You have like Johnny and like Ed McMahon, but then there's like another guy.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking like Gazoo, the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones, because you have Fred and Barney, and then you get the little alien dude.
Yeah. So we might have a Great Gazoo next week.
Is that even the character's name?
We'll see how. What? It is, I think, the Great Gazoo. Are you Googling it?
It is. Okay. I just love the random shit that sticks in my head.
Yeah, so we might just have this person that just pops up. They might be real, they might not be real. No one knows. We're just kind of experimenting.
Yeah.
Just doing some things because we're 10 years deep. You got to change it up. Things are getting a little like old and seasoned. We're getting a little crusty, a little rough around the edges. So we might have to mix it up. So we might start throwing some guests in here and there. So we're gonna have a guest next week. So. And what do we decide? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I think, is what we decided.
Yeah, we're doing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Which we've never done.
which we've never actually done.
You know what? I have watched a whole episode of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in preparation for this, and we never did it.
Yeah, same.
I have notes.
Same.
I have this night of television. I have discussion points all written down, break by break. And we never did this episode. And we can't because it's a Christmas episode. So we're going to have to wait till next year.
To be fair, we could totally do it and just keep it at the vault.
We could. Or we could just do it anyway because no one fucking cares.
Like 5 people listen to this.
40. I did the math. 40 people
40.
listen to this.
40? It's 40 people? Wow.
Did you read my Medium article about the podcast? I forgot to send you the link.
I'm sorry, what?
My Medium article.
Oh my God. Oh.
It's not really an article. It's like a blog post. I wrote 40 people listen. An average of 40 people listen to my podcast, and I don't care. I'm still doing it anyway.
Oh my God.
It was like 2 nights ago when I did this at like 2 a.m. I forgot to. Did I not send it to you?
You did not tell me about this.
Okay. Well, look, Google it. It's probably on there. If not, I'll link it to you. But I think you have to sign up. You have to like pay to read it, I think.
They want you to log in and stuff, and I'm sick of logging into stuff.
I'll cut and paste you the link because I think you have to pay to read it for some reason because it's like medium.com. I think you have to like you can like write on it for free, but I think you have to like to read articles. I think you have to be like a member and like pay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's too much work. Too much work. All right. Do you want me to just read it here? Read it here right on the podcast, live and uncut.
Okay.
All right, we'll go for it. I mean, I'll probably cut this out, but. All right, so this is the headline. I've been doing a podcast for 10 years and I average about 40 listeners an episode, but I don't care. I'm still chugging along. By Patrick M. Dunn. 5-minute read. 1 day ago. 10 years ago, I somehow convinced my friend Kat Halstead to meet up with me once a week via some primitive form of remote connection to talk about television shows we love. We recorded the conversations. I did some fancy editing, meaning I pressed a few buttons until it sounded semi-coherent, and then we hurled it into the void. It was the early to mid-2010s, an era where if you wanted to matter on the web, you needed a podcast. Everyone had one. Some people started them with a grand vision, others just needed an excuse to hear themselves talk. I didn't necessarily need a podcast, but where else was I supposed to monologue for an hour about a random episode of Charles in Charge without someone intervening? A therapist? A hostage negotiator? No thanks. And so, a very special podcast was born. A noble, ridiculous endeavor built on nostalgia, a love of TV, and an alarming lack of technical skills. Little did I know it would become a decade-long adventure filled with continuing difficulties, questionable content choices, and an ever-growing realization that podcasting is just screaming into an abyss and hoping someone listens. So did anyone listen? Sometimes. Maybe. Occasionally. Occasionally we'd break through the digital noise, get a surge of comments, a handful of DMs, some from people who actually like the show, others from people who just stumbled upon it, confused and horrified, demanded to know why I sounded like that. It was a mixed bag, really. But on average, over the years, we pulled in a solid 40 listeners per episode. That's right, 40 whole human beings. I did the math, crunched the numbers, used an abacus. That's like a whole classroom's worth. A semi-full city bus. Enough people to make me feel like I'm not just talking to myself, but not quite enough to quit my day job and start selling overpriced merch. Man, I'd love to sell some swag. Sure, the episodes are tricking on a little slower these days. Life happens, the usual hoopla, but we're still here, still hitting record, still fully committed to the cause. Not because of fame, fortune, or some grand illusion that the podcast will suddenly blow up. No, we do it for the love of the game. In the end, it brings me joy. Real, unfiltered, stupid joy. Like, take The Hills. We once dedicated an entire episode to dissecting the first episode of The Hills. A show that, in hindsight, is absolutely ridiculous. A vapid, overly staged spectacle of rich 20-somethings staring blankly at each other in dimly lit nightclubs. And yet, we went on and on and on and on about it, breaking down the absurdity of their world, the bizarre gravitational pull it had over pop culture, just the sheer artifice of it all. Did anyone ask for this deep dive? No. Did we do it anyway? Absolutely. And sometimes we even class things up and talk about books. Highbrow literature, like Sweet Valley High, of which we've discussed at least 3 installments and plan to do some more. Each one is more deranged than the last. Twin sisters with sociopathic tendencies, absurdly dramatic high school betrayals, and goddamn Enid. But if I'm being honest, this podcast gave Kat and me something more than just an excuse to ramble about pop culture. It gave us purpose. And by purpose, I mean something to drown out the soul-crushing monotony of our real-world jobs. And it's been our punching bag, our emotional support hotline, our chaotic little time capsule. We've gone through everything. Big moves, romances, heartbreaks, a few mildly concerning STD scares. And no matter what was happening in our real lives, the podcast was always there, waiting to reel us back in. No judgment, no side-eye, maybe just some right now. Just a microphone, a recording session, and the unspoken agreement that whatever fresh hell we were dealing with that week could be temporarily ignored in favor of discussing an extremely niche episode of Perfect Strangers.
Oh my God, Patrick, I'm crying.
Oh,
God.
I'm not done yet. There's like 6 more paragraphs. Some people cope with life by meditating, others take up yoga. We just hit record and scream into the dark about that one episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where John Ritter plays a homicidal robot. Plus, I've worked in healthcare for the last 9 years. I've seen things, horrible things, things that make you question humanity, scream internally, and reconsider all your life choices. So coming home, cracking open a few beers, and talking about Blossom, a show where a cute little teen in oversized hats learns life lessons in 22 increments, pulls me out of that darkness, if only for a little while. Anyway, what's the point of this? Honestly, I have no idea. Existentially speaking, maybe there isn't one. But I do know this. I'm still going to podcast. Even if only 40 of you are out there listening, even if half of you are bots, even if the other half stumbled in by accident expecting a true crime podcast and leaving disappointed, I'm still going to hit record, still going to ramble about forgotten TV shows like my life depends on it. And if you aren't listening, well, first of all, rude. But also consider checking us out. Just do yourself a favor, start around episode 100. That's when we start really hit our stride, when the show stopped sounding like 2 people yelling into a tin can. It started sounding like 2 people confidently yelling into a tin can. Then once you've been properly indoctrined, go back to the early years, witness the chaos, marvel at our misguided audio choices, experience the thrill of two people with absolutely no plan, just a love of pop culture and a desperate need to escape reality for an hour at a time. And hey, if nothing else, at least you get to hear us talk way too seriously about Sweet Valley Pie. Hi, not pie. A very special podcast. It's out there, waiting to be discovered. You can find it on the podcast app, YouTube, or whatever sketchy platform you use. Is this a lame last-minute attempt to lure new listeners? Probably. But look, I have no shame. None. I am as shameless as the Gallagher family, minus the petty crime and questionable parenting. Worst case scenario, you lose an hour of your life. Best case, you find yourself deep in the archives. Listen to us dissect Saved by the Bell like it's Shakespeare. Either way, I win.
Oh my God.
Finn.
Yeah, you gotta send me the text.
I'll send you the text.
It was good tears. Good tears.
All right. I'll come over.
You're like the third person this week to make me cry good tears. I mean, I was crying laughing yesterday with that one text message I got.
Hold on. Let's go to Gmail.
Oh my goodness.
All right. It is sent. All right. Did we? Oh, we didn't like end the podcast yet.
We didn't finish. You like.
All right. Any last minute thoughts on? We already did that, right? Where can you follow the Wildest Adventures Cat? Also, the other. Where can you follow us?
On Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We are at Very Podcast. All the other like relevant social media apps, it's at A Very Special Podcast. So Tumblr, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Unless Patrick signed us up for something else, then I don't know about it.
I don't know how to do anything else, so it's just what's there. And you know what? We're sticking to it. We're sticking to it.
Honestly, I can't do any more social medias. I can't.
Yeah. If you found us, you found us. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Shout out to Canada. And as always, girl, as always,
Bye.
watch the backyard for kangaroos? Question mark. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing anymore.
I don't know. We never know.
Bye.